More than 250,000 euro salary. Might sound a little unrealistic to earn more than 250,000 each year, but the new salary ranking from our German Federal Ministry of Finance shows that with some jobs here in Germany, that is possible. And this report is interesting because it shows completely different salaries than other studies we talked about before. And since this report is from the Ministry of Finance itself, the ministry that owns our tax authority Finanzamt, it must be the most correct salary ranking ever. Because if someone knows to the exact euro what all of us earn, it's gotta be Finanzamt. So let's see where you rank with your salary. Are you poor or are you rich in this PerFinEx planes? Let's start with the first category, the lowest earner here in Germany with a gross salary of 1,195 euros a month. Now you might say, hold on a second, don't we have minimum wage here in Germany? Yes, we do. And if you work for minimum wage, you have to earn a lot more than 1,195 euro, unless you work part-time, of course. But we'll come to that later on in other categories. In this category are mostly young guys that start an apprenticeship because their minimum wage in the first year is 649 euros, or students that do a mini job or an internship. And that this decision, whether you do an apprenticeship or go to university, will be one of the most important decisions of your entire life, is what we discussed a couple of weeks ago in our 9 most important financial decisions of your life video. So check that out if you missed it. Certainly the good news in this category is that you pay €0 in taxes to the government. Everything you earn is really yours, which people in other categories can only dream of. You'll see later on. Instead of just showing you the salary ranking, which, let's be honest, we could just show you a picture right now, I want to give you some additional value by giving you some tips what each salary category should focus on. And our first category here, you're probably very young and just start your career with your first job. So, enjoy it. Enjoy that you earn your own money now. It's an exciting time in life. And I want you to learn to live with however much money you earn right now. And once that increases, which it will over time, you'll see in the other categories. Save and invest half of the more money you make and spend the other half. Have fun with it. If you just do this, I promise you that you will have the most incredible financial future and you will reach all your financial goals in life. And if we can help you in reaching your financial goals, then you can book a free meeting with us right here. Next category is the low earner, still below minimum wage here in Germany with 1,792 euro gross salary per month. This can be students again or people in an apprenticeship, but this can also be people working part-time. And the interesting fact here is that about 30% of Germans belong to this group. Quite a lot in my opinion. And it's also interesting that people in this category probably pay zero income tax, as everyone here in Germany can earn 11,604 euro completely tax-free. You just need around 10,000 euros of tax-deductible costs to pay zero income tax, which shouldn't be that hard given all the social security payments like health insurance and public pension that you have to make already. In theory, you will pay almost 4% in taxes, but in reality, with some tax-deductible expenses here and there, you will probably pay zero. What is important here? Try to increase your income by working hard, educating yourself, starting a side hustle, whatever feels right for you. That's what we discussed in our FIRE video, Financial Independence, Retire Early, that your income will be the factor that decides over financial success or failure. Living frugally and cutting costs by any means necessary is not gonna get you anywhere. The medium earner, which starts at 2,378 euro gross salary per month, is the first category where we talk about a real job, so no internships or apprenticeship, and full-time. Because if you work for minimum wage, which is currently 12.41 euro per hour, you will earn a minimum of 2,150 euros a month when working full-time. These are typically jobs in the construction industry, retail, cleaning, and senior care, among others. And these are also the first people that probably have to pay some taxes. Otherwise, you would need more than 50% tax-deductible expenses from your income, which is quite a lot, to be honest. So there's probably no way around of not giving at least something from your paycheck to the government. And speaking about the government, this category and the one after can get really nice government benefits to improve their financial future. There is Arbeitnehmersparzulage if you invest in ETFs, for example. Die Wohnungsbauprämie if you want to buy or build a property. So many government benefits. Too many to name here. So let us know in the comments if you want to see a video about all the different types of government benefits that you can potentially get. The next category, the normal earner with 3,314 euro per month gross salary, is slightly below the average salary the German public pension publishes every year, which is currently a little over 45,000 euros. Now, I have expressed my fair share of criticism towards this average because it only includes employees that pay into the public pension, so no self-employed people, like me for example. I'm not included in the statistic, but it's still the best average we have, so let's take it. Are you among the people that believe they pay 42% income tax here in Germany? I know that at least some of you are, because I read this in the comments all the time. But the fact is, nobody pays 42% income tax. Not even the top earners. We will talk about later on. You'll see. But this category will be the first one paying double-digit taxes. In theory at least. Because with a tiny little bit of tax-deductible expenses, you can get that down to single digits again. I'm sure of it. If you are in this income category, what should you focus on? You might still be eligible for different government benefits, so definitely check that out too. But I want you to focus on your savings rate here. Your net salary will be at least 2,200 euro in this category. Is this enough to live in a big penthouse in Berlin or Munich? No, but it should be enough to live a good life. My first net salary before starting PerFinEx was lower than this, and I still lived a decent life here in Munich. And that's why I want you to focus on achieving a 20% savings rate according to the 50-30-20 rule. Spend 50% of your income on needs, 30% on wants, and save the remaining 20%. Maybe you'll achieve only 15%, but hey, still better than 10%. With the next category, the higher earner, which starts at 4,071 euro gross salary per month, you are definitely above the average German salary that the public pension publishes every year. So, let me say, congratulations to you, my friend. And when we take a look at the tax rate again, yes, it is increasing, and yes, 14% hurt, but we are far away from the 42% tax rate you guys think that we pay. And this is above average if you remember the 45k from earlier on. So the average employee here in Germany pays less than 14% income tax. Not that bad in my opinion. And since 4,000 euro gross salary is more than 2,600 euro net salary, I'm sure you can achieve the 20% savings rate we talked about earlier on and a little more. After the higher earner comes the high earner, right? Not sure what the Ministry of Finance was thinking here, but this is correct. We checked it multiple times. The high earner earns at least 5,859 euro gross salary, and here gets interesting, my friends, because people in this category might indeed pay 42% income tax. We talked about the difference between your maximum tax rate, which could be up to 42%, and your average tax rate, the tax rate you really pay, which is not even 19% in this category, in the expat tax reform video that you guys absolutely loved. This video has more than 10,000 views in less than a month, which is absolutely awesome. Thank you very much for that, by the way. I really hope this special expat tax rebate goes through so you guys can save up to 30% in taxes. As soon as you reach the maximum 42% income tax bracket, making tax-deductible investments becomes really fun because you make basically a 42% guaranteed return on your investment without even your investments growing. And when I talk about tax-deductible investments, I'm talking about ETFs inside a base pension level 1 or real estate as an investment. And if you are a high earner and earn more than 69,300 euros, you can also increase your net salary by switching to the private health insurance. And if we can help you with all of that, then let us know by booking a free meeting with us on perfinex.de/meeting. It's a shame that all these cool ways to make money exist for high earners only and not the average. I agree. But I don't make the rules here in Germany, so please don't kill the messenger. With the next category, we are increasing big time, but this is nothing compared to the last category. I'm talking about peak earners who earn at least 8,359 euros a month or just above 100k per year. With this income, you belong easily into the top 10% of earners here in Germany, which means you might be a doctor, IT guy, lawyer, but not. And even though you will be in the 42% income tax bracket with this salary, you will not pay 42% income tax because your average income tax rate is 25% only, which means your net salary will be at least 4,884 euro in this category. Pretty good. Now what can you do with that income? What do I want you to focus on to make the most of your very own financial situation? Tax-deductible investments, of course, because getting a 42% guaranteed return is always nice, especially real estate. In the video 2 weeks ago, we discussed that you can get double-digit returns of up to 30% per year with real estate. Might sound unrealistic to you, just like the last salary category we are gonna talk about next, but it's true. Check out the video if you don't believe me. All you need is the 42% income tax bracket, the right mortgage, and the right property, of course. It's not rocket science. And now, you all waited for it. The top earning category here in Germany. The category that pays collectively almost 1/4 of the entire income tax earnings of our government. People with more than 23,277 euro gross salary per month. Holy that's a lot of money. And still these people do not pay 42% income tax. They pay 37.5% only. Who earns this much? Our Chancellor Olaf Scholz earns a little over 30,000 euros a month, for example. But that's nothing compared to the highest earner of our government, the CEO of Deutsche Bahn, who earns 900,000 euros a year, of which every single euro is well deserved if you've ever traveled with Deutsche Bahn. But that is nothing compared to the CEO salaries of the German DAX companies, which is on average 5.1 million, which is nothing to the 9.2 million euro the Deutsche Bank CEO got. And do you know what an annual salary of 9.2 million is per day? More than 25,000 euro every single day. More than the top earning category per year. But that is still nothing to probably the highest earning person in Germany, the football player Sadio Mane, with 24 million salary. Without bonus, of course. And for the sake of completeness, the highest earning German is probably the basketball player Franz Wagner with more than 41 million per year. But I doubt he will pay income tax here in Germany. As you can see, there are jobs with enormous salaries, and if you belong to this income category, don't invest privately, but start transferring your assets to a GmbH company or to your own foundation to save taxes. Which also answers the question that if you want to buy your first rental property for a couple of 100,000 euros, it's not the right amount to think about a real estate GmbH company just yet. What did we learn in this video? First of all, a big shout out to the Federal Ministry of Finance to publish these salaries. And second, everyone is different. The lowest earners with €1,000 gross salary should not create their own real estate GmbH, and the top earners who earn millions of euros every year do not care about €40 vermögenswirksame Leistungen. I think at least. So, try to increase your income over time and do the things that are appropriate for your income category. And if we can help you with that, then let us know by booking a free meeting with us on perfinex.de/meeting. I thank you for watching and I see you in the next video.